Hey folks, it's Russ. Today is Sunday, September 7th, 2025. I hope you're having a great day. Tonight, I just wanted to hop on here quick and talk to you about QuickSilver, Wealth Accelerated, and why silver wins right now. All right. So if this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I've been involved in the work from home space for 19 years. Been working full time for myself since 2018. And it's my true passion to help other people generate mailbox money using social media and direct mail marketing. So with that being said, I'm just going to make sure everything's streaming properly on my end. And as always, if you're tuning in, let me know where you're joining from. If you're watching the replay, use hashtag replay. And if you're over on my YouTube channel, please consider giving me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click that notification bell so you're notified each and every time I upload a new video. And feel free to share this out. So I appreciate all that. Helps me out a lot. So I did a video earlier today, but I wanted to come back on here and do a live because the more I learn about silver and precious metals, the more I kick myself in the butt for not getting more involved in this sooner. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I think silver wins now. But actually, before I do that, I'm just going to share this with you on my screen here. You can see the last trade of silver was 41.26. Today we had a high of 41.57 and a low of 41.21. All right, this was actually the last trade was, this is COMEX. So the market's open right now, but that's what it's trading at right now, 41.26. And you can see historically that silver continues to just climb up. All right, let's just see here this past week. It's going down right now, but it's going to kick right back up. You can see here, this is the last month. We started just a month ago today. It was 38.39. Got up to 41.54. And it's just leveling out right now. But I'm no expert in this, but I have been listening to a bunch of people who are, and they're saying that silver could be up to $50 by the end of this month. All right. Others say that it could be in triple digits by the end of this year. Do your own due diligence. I'm not an expert on precious metals. I'm just learning and sharing things with you in these videos that I'm learning myself. But that is where it's at right now, 41.26. And, it's going to continue to go up because of supply and demand, right? Let me just share this with you too. I found this interesting before I get to my reasoning why I believe silver wins right now. I Googled how much silver is in the world because a lot of people are afraid to get into this. How you doing, Kyle? Thanks for hopping on here. A lot of people get afraid to jump into precious metals because they're not really familiar with it or they don't know much about it. But look at this. So they think that silver is it is being bought up by governments and things like that, but there's still plenty for everybody. Look at this. There's an estimated 1.74 million metric tons of silver discovered to date globally, with roughly 560,000 metric tons remaining to be mined. Much of the silver that has been mined is absorbed by industrial uses, particularly in the electronics and renewable energy sectors, and is not hoarded like gold. How much remains to be mined? Like I said, 560,000 metric tons. The countries with the largest silver reserves include Peru, Poland, Australia, and Russia. So there's still plenty of silver out here for everybody, okay? And with all that still remaining to be mined, I mean, it's just going to, don't worry about it all being bought and taken up, all right? There's plenty to go around for everybody, okay? So basically, my reason number 1 why I believe that silver is the right thing to invest in right now is simply because it's real money and not paper, right? Silver has been money for thousands of years. And unlike dollars, it can't be printed endlessly like they do with the Federal Reserve, right? They just print paper money, excuse me, whenever they want to. And the more money that they print, the more our dollar bill gets devalued. And, it's already lost 97% of its purchasing power since 1913, okay? And then Nixon abandoned the gold standards on August 15th, 1971. So our dollar bill is basically worthless. It's backed by absolutely nothing, right? It's fiat currency. So I love the fact that silver is real money that's been used for thousands of years. Some people call it God's money because it's from the earth. And it's going to continue to go up in value, right? It's not paper. So reason number 2 is that it's undervalued and affordable. How you doing, Dave? Thanks for hopping on here. Gold gets the spotlight usually, but silver is the sleeper. All right, in my opinion, and like I said, just from what I've been watching and listening to with other people or experts, I should say. Let me just share this over here. It's a sleeper. Okay, it has entry points for everybody. So anybody starting out can afford a piece of silver, fractional silver. We have everything over here at QuickSilver, but anybody can afford silver. All right. I mean, I think the last I knew, an ounce of gold was about $3,600, somewhere around there. So gold always gets the spotlight, but everybody can afford silver. We have fractional silver here that you can purchase. And again, it's an easy entry point for anyone who's looking to start stacking precious metals, especially silver. All right. Because the supply and demand, we have a limited supply. We have a huge demand for it, and it's just going to continue to go up in value. And you're trading your paper money that's worthless for something that is tangible and real. Okay. And I forget how many states, there's some legislation that's been passed for next year, 2026. There's going to be several states who accept and recognize gold and silver as real currency. Okay. How you doing, Tony? Thanks for hopping on here. So that's something to consider as well. All right. And the third reason that I think silver wins right now is it's a hedge against uncertainty, right? Inflation, market crashes, there's a lot of global uncertainty. We've seen banks freeze funds before. We don't know what our monetary system is going to do. So with silver, it's an inflation against all that. All right. Or it's a hedge against inflation and uncertainty. And silver holds value. All right. So when paper assets fail, silver's right there. It's going to hold its value. It's going to continue to go up in value. And, having some on hand is a smart idea. Right. So when paper wealth disappears overnight, silver's in your hand and you have something to hold on to and use if you need to. So I'm going to share with you QuickSilver and why I love this opportunity so much. Dave said, I just sent out some info to someone. Awesome. And it devalues it the more they print. Yeah, exactly. Thanks for hopping on here, Tony. So this is our shop here with QuickSilver. And if you're not familiar with QuickSilver, I got a bunch of videos I've done about it. But basically, it is a company based out of Florida. They've been in business since 2019. And not only do we have, it's called auto wealth shipment, right? So you can set this up. You can become a preferred customer. You can be a retail customer if you just want to buy some silver and gold. That's fine. But if you want to get membership pricing, you can become a preferred customer, set up an auto wealth shipment so that each and every month you have silver and or gold shipped directly to your door. You don't have to worry about it. It's like taking money out of your paycheck every month and having it directly deposited into your 401k plan. And then we have a business side to this too, where you can become a wealth ambassador and get paid up to 7 different ways by sharing this opportunity with other people. Okay. So it's just a great opportunity. There's a couple other precious metal network marketing companies out there, but this is, in my opinion, this one's the best. All right. The compensation is easy to understand. We have great products here. Something for everybody. Okay. So I can show you here. We have 1 ounce silver coins, 1 ounce silver proofs, fractional silver, specialty silver. We have copper, ancient historic coins, gold items, graded coins. We have collector supplies. And when you compare these to the other bigger precious metal dealers online, our prices are super comparable. In fact, in most cases, they're cheaper than some of the other bigger places. Okay. We have a straight flat rate shipping of $7.77, and you get free shipping if your order is over $123. So Lots of cool stuff here. I'll leave a link down below here if you want to just check out the shop, and then I'll leave a link if you want to check out the business side of this as well. And you can also get a free piece of silver just for checking out the opportunity by visiting silverstackingempire.com. All right, silverstackingempire.com. You can go get a free silver bar. You just pay shipping. It's $2.74, I believe, if you're in the United States, and $3.74 if you are international. All right, we're in 29 different countries, and I just love this opportunity. So I'm going to share with you the comp plan just really quick, just to show you how cool this is. It's very lucrative, especially if you're an action taker. All right, but check this out here. There's 7 different ways that you can earn. Okay, so we have customer acquisition bonuses. As an active wealth ambassador, when you enroll someone on Auto Wealth Delivery, you will earn a one-time customer acquisition bonus with their first order. This can range anywhere from, well, it depends what they order, but if they order a 1/10 ounce of silver or a 1 ounce silver coin, up to $10 you can earn. You get a $3 bonus for a 1 gram gold card. You get a $5 bonus for Trading Metals Challenge. So if your new ambassador starts with 4 coins, you're going to earn $4. And the cool thing is you don't have to wait to get paid with this opportunity, right? The customer acquisition bonuses are paid out the second business day after the sale. We have the challenge bonus here, where you can earn money if you sell a trading metals portfolio or a coin collection package, which are on sale right now, by the way. And I'll show you that again before I get off here. So the standard bonus is a $10 you'll earn on every trading metals portfolio that you sell. You'll earn $20 on every coin collection package that you sell. Now, if you're brand new and you come in and you buy one of these packages for yourself, or you sell one of these challenge packages to a preferred customer in your first 30 days, you're going to become automatically double challenge bonus qualified for life. All right. And that means that when you sell a trading metal package, instead of the $10, you're going to get a $20 bonus. And instead of the $20 for the coin collection package, you're going to get a $40 bonus. All right. So that's super cool. And these add up fast, folks, because I say it's about 50-50. 50% of the people come in and they'll set up an auto shipment with just coins. The other 50% come in and they'll buy one of these trading portfolios or a coin collection package. All right, so these really add up quickly. And again, these are paid out the second business day after the sale. Then we have challenge bonus overrides. All right, so when you personally refer wealth ambassadors and they start selling these packages, you're going to get an override bonus. Okay, so a standard bonus, if one of your referrals sells a package for the trading metals, you're going to earn $2.50. If you're double bonus qualified, you're going to earn $5. If one of your referrals goes and sells a coin collection package, standard bonus is $5. If you're double bonus qualified, you're going to get $10. Okay, so that's awesome. Again, paid out second business day after the sale. Then we have direct commissions. All right, so each product in your shop that you're going to get has a point value and then a direct commission. So in this example, the 2 ounce silver coin may show 4 points and then $1 direct commission. I know they seem small, but they add up very quickly once people get in here and they start seeing the value that we have here and they start understanding the importance of collecting precious metals and stacking silver and gold. All right, it's a great way to build your investment portfolio. Okay, so these are paid out the next day after the sale. And then we have wealth cycles here. And basically when you earn, we have a binary structure. All right, so once you earn 100 points on your left team and 100 points on your right team, which means simply that you need one person to come in and buy one of the challenge packages, get 100 points. One person come in on your right to buy 100 or a challenge package and get 100 points. And each time you have 100 points on your left and your right, you're going to create a wealth cycle that's worth $10. Okay. And when you get a few people underneath you, these things start popping off like crazy. All right. So this is how this works here. basically you earn points for your personal purchases and your customer purchases. And then you get personally referred points made by anyone you refer. There's team points, and then there's points available to earn from. Okay. And you go right down through the levels. An ambassador is somebody who's paid the monthly wealth platform fee, but they don't have any auto shipment set up. A wealth ambassador is someone who pays the monthly platform fee and then has 10 personal points in the last 30 days, which basically just means you set up an auto delivery for a coin. Okay. And then we have different levels here. So level 1, you can come in, you can earn up to 2 wealth cycles with 10 personal points minimum and 10 personally referred points. And that equals $20 max. All right. And then we just go up different levels here. All right. All the way up to when you get to level 20, right? You need 40 personal points per month and 18,000 personally referred points in the lifetime, with 10% of those coming in the last 30 days. And you can earn up to 600 wealth cycles or $6,000 a month. Right? After you reach level 20, you move into the leadership levels and bonuses. This is where it gets even more exciting. So level 21 is you can earn up to $8,000 monthly and get a $500 leadership bonus, all the way up to level 24, where you can earn up to $20,000 monthly and earn a $5,000 leadership bonus. Okay. So this is where I'm striving to get right here, level 24, which I will get to. And like I said, anybody can get to these levels if you are willing to show up every day, take massive action, and stay consistent. That's the key, right? That's what you have to do. Then we have matching wealth cycles. Okay. So when your personally enrolled wealth ambassadors earn wealth cycles, you can earn matching wealth cycle bonuses. To qualify to earn 10% matching bonuses, you simply refer one new wealth ambassador within your first 30 days. When you join me, I'm going to send you my welcome email. It has all my resources in there, my letter templates I use in my direct mails, and you'll have access to me for any questions or any assistance that you might need. And we'll help you get your first wealth ambassador. All right. And even better yet, we'll help you get your first 3. And if you do that, you're going to get 50% matching bonuses. So it says right here, imagine over time the collective of your personally sponsored wealth ambassadors earn a combined total of 10,000 in wealth cycles monthly. And you're 50% qualified, right? You get $5,000 just in this one way to earn. So, I mean, it's just amazing. All right. The compensation plan is great. But more importantly than all of that is the simple fact that you're getting something tangible in the mail that's going to hold its value and continue to go up in value. All right. Something that you have, if something hits the fan, you know what hits the fan, and, our dollar bill collapses, or the banks freeze your funds, or the electric grid goes down for some unknown reason, right? You're going to have something physical that you can use that's worth money, that will continue to go up in value, that you can use to barter or buy things, or, whatever it may be. So it's just a great opportunity. Let's see. Dave said they already went through my link for the free silver. Excellent. That's what you want. That's another thing. I mean, it's just a genius thing here. They have it set up where we have a marketing system, a branded marketing system that you can get. You get a free 7-day trial. Then it's $7.77 a month, where they allow you to give out free silver. All right. Just like I have at silverstackingempire.com. I have these business cards here, right? Free silver. Simply take a tour of our website. You get a free silver bar sent to you. And once people get into the system does all the selling, telling, and following up on your behalf, right? So basically, my only job is to get people over to the system that does all the work for me, okay? And I've brought in dozens of people into this opportunity already. I've only been with them a year, and really, I only started promoting this in August, all right? Before that, I did a couple videos here and there, but I was more into just stacking silver. I wasn't really into the business side of it. Up until recently, when I started hearing all this good stuff about silver, I was like, wow, I better really pay attention and wake up here. So it's a great opportunity. Okay, let's just leave it at that. Set auto wealth and forget it. Fill up that treasure chest with quality precious metals. Yeah, exactly, Keith. Exactly. I mean, there's no better, if you're in the work from home space or the network marketing space or the multi-level marketing space, whatever you want to call it, if you're looking for a way to supplement or replace your income, QuickSilver is the place to do it. All right, because basically you're trading your fiat currency, your paper money that's worthless, for something that has value and that will continue to go up in value. And then you can earn additional money just by referring it to other people, right? So technically you can get all your silver and gold for free. That's what I do. I take all my money that I'm making with QuickSilver and I'm just putting it back into the company to get more silver and gold, right? It's a no-brainer. It's like free silver and gold, right? I mean, it's awesome. Let's see, Tony, and welcome to the team, Tony. Tony just joined here. Let me see. I have him written down. Friday, September 5th, he joined our team. I got the trading metals portfolio. Can't wait to get it. Yeah, that's awesome. In fact, I have one when they first came out. I ordered one, and my wife Tina just ordered one tonight. I will be here Wednesday. I can't wait either. Plus, each coin feeds hungry children. Exactly. And thanks for bringing that up, Keith. One of my favorite things about this, and I get so excited when I talk about this that I skip over things, but like Keith mentions, the company QuickSilver partnered with my starving children, Feed My Starving Children. And so what they do is they'll take a portion of all the proceeds and they donate it to help feed starving children, right? So how cool is that? Where you're with the company who has very transparent owners, by the way. We have 2 overview calls that the owners do every week. We have a training call if you're a wealth ambassador every week. Then we have separate calls that some of our other leaders in the opportunity do. Okay, so there's plenty of training. There's plenty of support. It's like a huge family. And on top of getting something of value shipped to you every single month on autopilot, and on top of the potential to earn commissions by sharing this with other people, we're feeding starving children and helping families that are less fortunate than us all around the world. Okay. And it's a really good nonprofit organization. I forget what the percentage of all their proceeds actually go to the cause. It's like 92% or something like that, right? Where we have these other nonprofits here where sometimes not even 50% of the donations they receive go to the actual cause. So I feel really good about that. It's a really awesome thing. Nikki just got 2 customers for the free silver as well. Excellent. That's awesome. Good job, Nikki. Like Russ said, I have so much silver come. The Brinks truck is getting ready to back up to my house. Yeah. Dave is a great customer. And Dave and I have been friends for a long time. We've been in multiple businesses together over the years. The team will set up a call for you on the fly if you have a customer you want to bring on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We're all here to help each other, right? I mean, why not help each other? Everybody's always fighting with each other and all this political BS. And, this is just a nice company. It's very, it's overlooked by a lot of people, and it's really still ground floor. It's been around for 6 years, but this is really a ground floor company. Okay. And there's always going to be silver. So when you see all this fear mongering that, silver is going to run out, it's not going to run out. There's always going to be silver. All right. There's always going to be silver to go around. It's going to go up in value. So you want to buy it now. You don't want to wait until next year at this time to start stacking silver. But it's just a great company. It's a great opportunity. It's a feel-good company. You don't feel ashamed or embarrassed or, like I share this with my family, right? I'm not trying to get them to purchase some weight loss pill or, some supplement that they really don't need. This is something you can feel good about sharing with other people, including your family, right? You're not going to lose your friends over this. You say, hey, listen, I'm stacking silver. Check out the silver price. Watch these videos about how it's going to go up in value. Now's the time to start stacking. Here's the link. Go check out my shop. Let me know if you have any questions. Get a free silver bar. It's super easy to do. It's super easy to do. It's super easy to share. People that have, people that understand money, they see the value in this right away. Some other people have to be a little bit more educated, which is fine. Not everybody's, not everybody is saving for the future. But when they see the value of this and they see that silver is actually, the demand of it is increasing. They get involved with this. So it's a no-brainer. So I guess I'm going to end that for tonight. I don't really have anything else to say. If anybody has any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. But that is it. You can go to silverstackingempire.com and get a free bar of silver just for checking this out. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But take the tour, see how everything works. And, if you have any questions, reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help everybody out. When I started, it was at $30 an ounce. Now it's over 40. That's a damn good APY. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Where else are you going to get that? Most people keep their money in a bank, in a savings account in a bank. Well, you're getting ripped off if you're doing that. Okay, you're getting ripped off if you're doing that. At the very minimum, you want to be keeping your savings money in a high yield savings account. All right, not in the bank. If your money's in the bank, you're getting what. But yeah, I mean, look at that. I started. That's when I started stacking silver. When it was around $30. It was a year ago. I joined QuickSilver in December of 2024. And I just started stacking silver. I wasn't really, like I said, I did a couple videos about it, but I wasn't really into promoting it because I was into building up other teams and other businesses. So, but yeah, I think that silver was around $30 when I started. Well, actually, let's just go look while we're all on here. Let's see here. December of, let's close these tabs out here. Let's go back, go to the historical chart. We'll go back a year, and then we'll find December. I think I joined this around, it was about $30. I think I joined on the 29th. All right, so it was $29.38 when I started stacking silver here with QuickSilver. All right, so it's gone up. It's going to continue to go up. And it's something that everybody should have a little bit of in your possession. All right, not these places where they go and you can store it in a safe down in Delaware. Okay, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. And we all get tremendously excited when the mail comes. Yeah, exactly. I'm super excited. I got packages coming tomorrow. I got a package coming supposedly on Wednesday. I know Dave gets excited when the packages come. My wife gets excited when the packages come. I mean, it's just like I don't get excited when I get a supplement in the mail, to be honest with it. It's cool, but it's like I don't get like, wow, yeah, all excited about it. But when I know that I have a package coming from QuickSilver, I'm like, oh yeah, this is awesome. I can't wait. So, and then I just get so excited I forget what I'm talking about. But don't wait for the crash. Start stacking now. Go to silverstackingempire.com. At the very minimum, get a free bar of silver. Right, pay a couple bucks. Don't be cheap, and get a free silver bar shipped to your door, and then check everything out. All right, and if you have any questions, reach out to me. Yeah, Dave has packages coming all week long, every week. All right, Dave is my #1 customer. So, but it's fun. I mean, and it kind of becomes an addiction. And the cool thing about this addiction is that it's not like you're, spending it on stuff that has no value, right? I mean, think all the money that you spend eating out or buying coffees or buying lunch or, all your Roku subscriptions. Think all that money that you spend and how much value do you really get out of all that stuff, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do those things, but I'm just saying, what if you took even half of that money and invested into something like silver, right? And just start putting money away. Most people in this country live paycheck to paycheck, believe it or not, regardless of their income level. So even people that make 6 and 7 figures a year, the majority of those people live paycheck to paycheck because they don't manage their money. They're out blowing their money, right? They have the poor mindset where they will get their paycheck and they will spend and buy whatever they want. And then whatever's left over, they'll save or they'll invest, right? A rich man's mindset, they will get their paycheck. They will invest some money. They'll pay themselves first. The book's over on my bookshelf. I just did a book review on the richest man in Babylon. They will pay themselves first, and then they will go and pay and take care of whatever they have to pay, the bills and all that stuff. right? You always want to pay yourself first. So cut out some of these nonsensical expenses that you have every month and put it towards something that is going to grow in value and help you build wealth, right? Coins, challenge pack, foil backs, it's all on its way. Yeah. I show them on my lives. Going to open some tomorrow. Yeah, me too. I mean, that's a great way to show people what this is all about. You know, this works for everybody, right? With the marketing system, you can get these business cards made like I showed you, right? If you don't want to do videos, some people don't want to be on social media or do videos. That's fine. You know, you can go and hand these cards out to everybody. Then another thing I use are these drop cards, right? These are $100 bill drop cards. So you put these everywhere you go. And then it tells people about it, you know, own real money, hedge against inflation, earn income, feed hungry children. For details, full details at silverstackingempire.com. All right, that's what you do. Then if you want to, and then I send out direct mail. I send out letters all the time. I got a stack out there right now that's going to go in the mailbox tomorrow. Right? And then you can do videos. I just focus on Facebook and YouTube. That's it. Facebook and YouTube. I don't do any paid traffic. I just create content on YouTube. I post my results. Right? Some people say don't post your results. I don't believe in that. Why wouldn't you want people to see that you're getting results? Right? You want people to join people. So are you going to join somebody who's, you know, complaining about politics or having drama on their Facebook page? Or are you going to join somebody who is showing up every day and not just walking the walk or not just talking the talk, but walking the walk and getting results, right? I mean, up to date, I have 87 referrals into my businesses from January 1st to now. All right, I'm going to blow by 100, probably maybe before the end of this month. And the only difference between me and somebody who doesn't have success is that I show up every day. All right, I'm a machine. I just show up every day, even if I don't want to. I show up and create content. That's what gets you to be successful. Showing up, right? How did Tiger Woods become the golfer that he is? He showed up every day, practiced, took action, right? How do classical violinists become the best violinists in the world? They show up and practice every day. It's the same thing with marketing, right? Anybody can do this. I'm nobody special. I don't have, you know, special training or anything like that. I just show up and create content and show my results. Create wealth for your children's children. Generational wealth is here. Exactly. That's my why. You know, if you go back and watch some of my videos on my YouTube channel, that's my why. You know, it's not just for me or my wife. It's for our children. We have 2 daughters. They're going to be 25 and 26 in October. Right? They have their own lives now. I want to know that when I'm not here, they're going to be taken care of. I want to know that our future grandchildren are going to be taken care of. That's why I do this. Right? I have everything I need. We live in a tiny house. We don't drive fancy cars. You know, we're very modest. We don't buy anything. You know, I wear black t-shirts every day from Walmart. All right. I'm not wearing Gucci or wearing Rolex watches or anything like that. You know, just simple life. Simple life. But anyway, this is going on 35 minutes. And, well, I think we said everything that we need to about QuickSilver. But I will be back tomorrow night. I'm going to open up. I'm supposed to get 2 packages this week. One of them's showing tomorrow. I don't know when the other one's going to be here. They haven't updated the tracking number yet. But I'll show you what coin I get. All right. And that's it. So if you have any questions about any of this, reach out to me. I'm here to help you out. All right. It's my true passion to help you have success. All right. But you have to want it yourself, and you have to be willing to show up every day and take action and stay consistent. And that is what separates the winners from the losers. Right? 98% of people who join opportunities like this, they never take any action and they get 0 results. They get 0 results. And then they cry that it doesn't work. Then, you know, network marketing and multi-level marketing gets a bad rap because 98% of people don't do anything. Those are the people that complain it doesn't work because they don't make any money, but they, at the same time, they don't put any effort into building a business, right? You have to treat it like a business. If you have, you know, if you treat it like a hobby, you're going to get hobby pay, or it's going to cost you like a hobby. And if you treat it like a business, you're going to get business pay. The only thing I spoil myself with is partial season tickets for hockey. Yeah, you got to spoil yourself. You have to take care of yourself. You have to treat yourself. You know, you have to do things, and but you don't have to go out and buy Rolls Royces and Bentleys and keep up with the Joneses. In fact, I got a good book over here somewhere. It's called, it might be like right here. It's called The Millionaire Next Door. Right? The majority of millionaires you would never even know. In fact, before I get off it, Stephen King, all right, he has a house in Bangor, Maine, which is about 24 miles up the road from us. And if you didn't know who Stephen King was and you saw him out in public, you would think that he just came out of a cave. Okay. I mean, honestly, he's like, you would never know that he was worth, $300 million. Right. So that's basically what the Millionaire Next Door is. It's a great book if you haven't read it. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to get off here now. I appreciate each and every one of you. Kyle, thanks for watching. Dave, thanks for always being on here. Tony, thanks for watching. Let's see who else is on Facebook. I guess that's it. Keith, thanks for hopping on here. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. And until then, stay well, be safe, and peace be with you. Have a great rest of your day.